I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
Sometimes I get a little perfect weather for a walk. Another day. Let's reach farther destinations together.
Nice pick.
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Apologies. I got sidetracked. My eyes, they see the original frequencies of all living beings. To me, every life appears blurry and chaotic in the shape of their souls. I knew you were special the moment I laid eyes on you. Other than my lady Jinxi, you were the only person who looks so clear and true. I haven't gotten used to the sight of you. We are all caught in an invisible wheel of karma. We live, we die, and we live again. As time passes, some are bound to leave us behind, having reached their journey's end. All we can do is keep them in our memories and continue forward until our end comes. What is driving you forward on your journey, Rover? What will I do if I can no longer stay with my lady? Should the day come, either I will have perished or she will have accomplished her goals, and my service is no longer required. When the hour truly arrives, perhaps I will choose to live like you, as a roving traveler. It should be nice to join you on your journey. What am I thinking about, you ask? I'm wondering what is on your mind at the moment, Rover. I cannot tell your thoughts by observing your frequencies, because you look the way you are to me. Surprisingly, it feels good to not know what you're thinking. There is karma in everything we do. The karma you plant at this moment will surely blossom and bear fruit sometime in the future. And for me, I am of course no exception. I believe it is no coincidence that we find ourselves here, together at this very moment. Reciting the Heart Sutra brings calmness and enlightenment. Occasionally I would recite it for my lady Jinxi, but she always started to grow sleepy after a while. You want to hear me recite the sutra too, but you're not going to fall asleep as well, are you? You're feeling cold. It's not that easy to keep my power in check, especially when I'm unable to suppress my emotions. Though it doesn't bring much harm, the coldness sometimes inevitably causes trouble for others. Do you not mind? Or would you prefer to have me share the coldness with you? There is a beverage in Jinzhou, brewed with the petals of a special kind of flower from the Central Plains. I find its mellow sweetness refreshing. People should consume it moderately, though, as dizziness is a common side effect. Me? Oh, I'm immune to that, of course. If I must say, I'm not used to spicy foods. Huh? You were planning to invite me to dine at Panhua Restaurant? Then to Panhua Restaurant it is. I may not be fond of it, but I can still overcome mere spices. This vision is both a miracle and a curse. If I could ever get rid of it. No, there's no such possibility. If I must endure it for life, then I will turn it into a weapon for my use. The delusion one feeds comes back to them in kind. This is what the abbot told me when he gave me these prayer beads. It was a warning for me, but more so a reminder that everyone has their own demons to fight. Between good and evil lies a thin veil. It takes just one thought to pierce it. I should not be swayed by what others think of me, and instead focus on my spiritual growth to find liberation. They once called me the demon of calamity. Now I wield this demonic power to protect those dear to me. Rover, do you perceive me as a demon too? I suppose it doesn't matter either way. No matter what you think of me, I am always ready to cut down any obstacles in your way, as my duty dictates. Lately, my lady prefers to wake up earlier, so I've been waking her up on time every day. Huh? She sometimes prefers to stay in bed a bit longer. Is that what she told you? What else did she say? Please, do tell me in detail. Jianshin. Her soul has a beautiful golden hue, and she is a person of respectable character. That young lion dancer. His soul appears in a unique shape, similar to that of an animal. I'm a little ashamed to admit that I once mistook him for a beast from the wild. Don't worry, I have since made a formal apology to him, and we've cleared up the misunderstanding. Baizhu is a brilliant scholar. I once worked with her on a collaborative project, assigned by Madam Magistrate. She will no doubt become a prominent scholar at the Huazhu Academy, and eventually a significant contributor to the study of remnant ecoacoustics in Huanlong. Is this your real date of birth? The anniversary of your birth is very much worth celebrating indeed. From that moment, your life started to unfold. Countless karmic events have eventually led you here, standing right before me. This, perhaps, can be called a miracle. Happy birthday, Rover. Beautiful beings are beautiful, precisely because of their transiency. What do I think of you? Your smile. It looks warm. I should try to smile more, you say? Like this? No? Maybe like this. I may have overdone it. Forget about it. I am Sanhua, the bodyguard of Magistrate Jinxi. If you plan to visit dangerous areas, please be sure to bring me along. I will ensure your safety. Greetings, Rover. I will escort you for the time being. Please don't stay too far away from me. You can trust me to keep you safe. I will cut down any threat in your way. The souls, they look clearer to me. Enlightenment lies in tireless pursuit.
Extinguish. Extinguish.
Frostbloom. Frostbloom. Engrave. Engrave. Cycle of corruption. Shackles be gone. Like frigid depths. Lotus pervade. Be alert. You stay back. My oversight. Not worth mentioning. I can keep going. I won't back down. Suffering transcends. Karma has caught up to me. I have failed you. A change of perception. Stay behind me. Caution is advised. A good vantage point. Unexpected discovery. A worthwhile expedition. My luck seems better with you around. I should try to smile more, you say? Like this? Beautiful beings are beautiful, precisely because of their transiency. What do I think of you? Your smile. It looks warm. I should try to smile more, you say? Like this? No? Maybe like this. I may have overdone it. Forget about it. I should try to smile more, you say? Like this?
Nice.
I should try to smile more, you say?
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
May I pray?
The experiment begins.
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
May I pray for anything specific for you?
Plan with convention, then conquer.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
Plan with convention, then
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
plan with convention, then
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
I am the Tempest! Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds! I am the Tempest! Wind calls, waves follow. We'll face judgment. The wicked. Annihilation! Tempest of slashes.
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it! The end times! Paradise! Descending at last!
Rover. She is. Why are you with her?
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved dark tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let me burden those who still have hope.
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. The Physalia will never forget its fallen sons and daughters. Cartathea remains secure in the Physalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came the Tidespawn soon after. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalio Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the Tidespawn.
Acolyte Phoebe, a cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, you have to stop this.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinascita.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
Gift wrap prey.
Behave now. Live to hunt. Behave now. Live to hunt.
It's you. Forgive me. That you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people. I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to inherit.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said that I would write my own story, define my own existence. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tidespawn's movements. They were converging on Thessalia Fells. I still wanted to do something, anything to stop the devastation. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke ahead of time because of me. Countless Tidespawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself. and was corrupted by them. My hopes and dreams, all of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this? From Septimont to Raguna, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memories.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why should I reject its crown? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now, I will reveal it to the world. Who can truly know the mind of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal can comprehend. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Avidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Flames roar. The hunt ends here.
Time to die.
Very well.
Wind call, waves fall. I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
His will is stirring within the dark side. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth. My last breath.
Over his house. Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Increase the slashes. Good!
You can't escape very well.
Fury begins.
Try my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorched to earth.
Wind cold, waves follow. Hopefully this helps.
In the tide of holy wrath.
am the Tempest!
Speak of the devil. Behave now.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one escapes the melting costs. Wield the dark tide's power, and it will consume you in turn. Come back to us.
I am nothing like you.
How do you plan to resist us?
There must be a way. That girl. Was she devoured by the tide too?
Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything. Assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them? These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against fate, I still have a move to make. I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Phidias!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That, too, is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of others. But to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit to walk the world. In the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality. Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final act. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinasita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I, too, await your final answer.
You brought ruin to Rinasita. You think you're just walking away?
My stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodians' authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
The Harbinger of the Dark Tide is the anchor of reality of all Tidespawn. That means it must be a real existing person. When I was absorbing the Tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the Dark Tide.
Then, why didn't the Light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow. And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death, that created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. I'll keep writing the story he believed in. The story that gives people hope.
Yes. As he wished. We must stop the greater tragedy that's coming. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger, that means we missed something.
Rises! Annihilation! Tempest of slashes! Wind rises! Annihilation! Tempest of slashes! Annihilation!
The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Leviathan left on their minds still need time to heal. Live to hunt.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you! The great hero, Rover! Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined. But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cordesia?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant Gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover. We lost our composure.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cardathea. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimon for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover. You are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalias have resisted the Threnodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the Harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
Ugh, the dark tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby does carry the dark tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the dark tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the dark tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacida with the dark tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final plan. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the dark tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains, fear, despair, sorrow. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious. They said the dark tide is that subconscious made real, an ocean of shared trauma. That's why they called Leviathan the Master of the Deep.
I heard them. All those voices in the dark tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow. Like it was pouring out of the people.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Renacita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random. It was all to keep feeding Leviathan. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the dark tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision, like Gilberto, and the others who were fully corrupted.
Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the dark tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision, like Gilberto, and the others who were fully corrupted.
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Rinascita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different from the Tidespawn. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartitia's. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the Dark Tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, we can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Rinascita runs deeper than I, or even you, ever imagined. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Rinascita's hope. So go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. It's a war of spirit. Of light against shadow. Hope against despair. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself, unless you're ready to walk it. For now, the Dark Tide in Raguna is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont. Just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise, we will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent a knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? It's not just me. No priestess can see Septimont's auguries anymore. In our visions, it's all gone. Just blank. The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling. Aquila! Any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' Crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The dark tide has never touched it before. They call it the Three Heroes' Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot reach. If even that place isn't safe, we need to see it with our own eyes. Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood, and we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll sit back and let ruin claim us?
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the Dark Tide are everywhere.
The Tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the Dark Tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The three heroes' crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that coming.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other. Recover.
Never mind that. Didn't I say before, never underestimate my charm?
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
Theoretically, the Dark Tide flows here from the Blight Cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements. But this time, nothing. No Blight Cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the Three Heroes' crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent solution. But this eruption without warning defies everything we thought we understood. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth... This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. Its wicked ambitions know no end.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tidespawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again! Let those who defy Septimont tremble at our fury and fall before our valor!
Where my blade leads, triumph follows.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Where my blade leads,
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Where my blade leads, triumph follows.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
Stay behind me.
Tidespawn dead ahead! Let's put them down in one clean sweep!
Present your offerings. On you go.
It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight for the anchor obelisks.
We will stop them.
Roars of conquest!
Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
Nightmare! Break asunder!
With style and grace. On you go. Face me.
Invincible! Undying glory! Stand tall before the eternal sun! My valor never fails!
Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, the target's in the remaining anchor obelisk now.
But the gladiators guarding them, they haven't recovered from the last raid.
Leave them to me.
Good. We'll split up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
One with the sounds. Leave it to me.
None shall whisper.
Last chance. One with the sounds.
How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared our Sector 2. Regrouping now.
More tide spawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh?
They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin, and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this south.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind. Allow the Phassalias to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered.
Thank
the name of Imperator! We'll protect the obelisks here!
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in eternity. This battle is not over yet. Let's end this together!
I never thought I'd see the day. Fighting side by side with the Order of the Deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shape Septimont now!
I've heard of the Montelli-centric constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close really helps.
Poison. Maybe the series is all as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide spawn! What kind of power is that?
Finale. Rend this slumber.
My turn to watch.
None shall whisper.
One with the sounds. Keep it together.
Conquest begins now. Roars of conquest in control. Sing of my triumph! In control.
I'll indulge you. Taste my resolve.
Nightmare! Break asunder!
The moon is full. I've had my fun.
You will obey.
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the dark tide, the tide spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the dark tide? Are you out of your mind?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. This suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan builds the paradise inside the dark tide?
That grand city you glimpsed within it, it wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinasita in the Dark Tide. But that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despairing frequencies. That's what fuels its rebirth and its paradise. We must strike at the root, kill Leviathan, tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinasita, just as it did here, at the Three Heroes' Crest.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it. How exactly do we do that?
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the Dark Tide. Even then, one of you must go in first to open the way for the rest. Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it, then find a waystone to create a connection for the others to follow. Augusta, you buried the waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
Retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks!
Did it. But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the Dark Tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the Dark Tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she spoke of, I saw it myself. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes' Crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes and plan our next move together. The nature of the Dark Tide and Leviathan. Ha! I see where we are now.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renacida. We're standing guard at Aberrado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Renacida. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect it, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renacida's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines of Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry,
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to
unleash the fans.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart. We'll be Renacida's last line of defense, and we'll be right here waiting for your safe return.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Renacida. We Raganesi won't cower behind Septimont's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the Tidespawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Renacida. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Wastestones. She must have meant the Anchor Stone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchor Stone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchor Stone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchor Stone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
You'll need this. A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the Anchor Stone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Physalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this Anchor Stone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that Anchor Stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Renacita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the dark tide, activate the Anchorstone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Renacita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the Paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the dark tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the dark tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas? There's still time before I go. I need to find him and learn what happened down there. This is a testament to my connection with the world around.